Wait, what do I do?
This is your spotlight.
Okay. Yeah.
If you haven't done so already. Welcome to our 4th annual Swing Dance Showcase. We are all so excited that you can make it out tonight. I am Carissa.
And I'm Adam. And we're going to be your MCs for the night.
It's going to be great.
So I am the president of Grand Valley Swing Dance Club.
And I'm the vice president of Swing Dance Club.
And first we're going to start off with one of our amazing jokes that I found on the internet this morning. What do ghosts dance to?
I don't know, what?
Soul music. Alright, so generally we do an executive board choreography, just a real short one. This year we've elected to do something a little different. So we as an executive board have put together a little video montage for you guys. So here it is.
Please enjoy.
It's my job to kind of administrate the e-board. And honestly, most of the
I don't even know what's going on at all. I just kind of make sure that other people do. And sometimes that's the hardest job of all. I say things, make lists, and things have always kind of just gotten done.
So there was some yes things.
Definitely the pretzel.
It's like the 90s or it's pretty cool. It's kind of like a call I heard, but pretty neat. I thought we part called. As the treasurer, I imagine I'll be the person who can like initiate. There's some weird initiation they do. And then I guess I get a hold on the goal. Is that part of it?
What was my favorite thing about swing dance? The first day I came, which I showed up really extra late, and luckily Katie took me aside and taught me what I was supposed to do because I had never swing danced before. So that was probably one of my favorite things because I really got introduced to what swing dance was, and I started falling in love with it. So one time we did a performance for a bunch of old people, and I was dancing with Adam, and then he dropped me. No. Yes. He dropped me at the end of the dip. I landed on the floor, just like this, just laying there, in front of everyone, and the whole entire crowd thought it was like the worst thing ever.
I did not drop her.
Drop me.
I set her on the floor gently.
I already made this, and then he dropped me.
My favorite thing about Carissa will probably be he can't think of anything.
I expect my president to be easily approachable, easily to ask questions, and willing to take the time to go up to someone and just explain things thoroughly. As president, I expect to... Oh my... I think there's some blood up there.
As president, I expect to be offered scones at every e-board meeting. I expect to only be addressed as El Presidente. I expect every club member to recite a pledge in my honor.
Jinkies!
I've been making bird noises for the past hour right outside that door.
Yeah.
All right. So, I hope you all appreciate our choreography there.
We had a great time making it, in case anyone's wondering.
So, a couple things before we get started. So we're gonna have some performers out here, and if you see something cool, if they do something cool that you really like, let them know. You can applaud, you can shout, let them know that they're doing something that you like, and it really encourages them. A silent audience is a terrifying audience.
It's the worst audience. So if you see something you like, make noise, do something, throw your hands up in the air, I don't care, do something.
Do we have another joke?
We of course have another joke. Why don't dogs make good dancers? Why? Because they have 2 left feet. Okay.
All right, without further ado, we have our first performers. This is Sienna and Emily. They're going to be performing to Peekaboo in the style of Lindy Hop.
Peekaboo, I see you sitting in the corner, looking kind of blue. Don't you try to hide from you know who. Peekaboo, peekaboo, I see you. love me too, 'cause you're gonna marry, you know who. Peekaboo, peekaboo, I love you.
Second performance, which is a guest club actually. We have KGE, which is K-pop group Evolution, and they're going to come out here and they are going to do a performance for us. But first, they're going to say a few words about what their club is and what they do.
Thank you. Is everyone having a good night so far? Good. So a few things about CAGE is CAGE is a student organization that learns about the rich Korean culture through its very popular music industry. Drum roll. K-pop! Yay! There's a lot of depth and makeup that goes with the Korean culture. However, we use K-pop as a means to learn about South Korea, make new friends, and exercise.
There's no dance experience required. It can be about 3 times a week. It's a ton of fun. It's just a great way to make friends and get a little exercise in.
Hope you enjoy the performance. One more time for KGE! Thank you all so much for coming. We really appreciate having you at our showcase. So next up, I have the honor of introducing Bo Stuck and Salen Turban. They are dancing in the style of West Coast swing, and they are dancing to the song Galway Girl. So let's give them a hand.
She played the fiddle in an Irish band, but she fell in love with an Englishman. Kissed her on the neck and then I took her by the hands, and baby, I just wanna dance. I met her on Grafton Street, outside of the bar. She shared a cigarette with me while her brother played the guitar. She asked me, what is it mean? The gay king couldn't remember. She wanted to drink on, she took Tommy as a chase. Jack for the funk, she got Arthur on the table, Johnny by the drink at the bar, then put on the drink. I never heard a song so sweet. I could put her in the body using a beat for a beat. Oh, I could have that whole play and repeat for a week. And in this time we would switch, she was singing to me. You know, she played a fiddle in an Irish band, but she fell in love with an Englishman. Kissed her on the neck and then I took her by the hands, and baby, I just wanna dance. My pretty little Galway girl. Smell of smoke, whiskey and wine. You fill up her lungs with the cold air of the night. I walked her home, then she took me inside. Finished some Doritos and another bottle of wine. I swear I'm gonna put you in the song that I write about a Galway girl and a perfect night. Irish band, but she fell in love with an Englishman. Kissed her on the neck and then I took her by the hands, and baby, I just wanna dance. My pretty little girl.
Alright, you all know what time it is. It's time for another joke. What do cars do at the disco?
I don't know what.
Break dance. And you're actually getting two at once this time, so... Why didn't the skeleton dance at the disco?
Why?
Because he had no body to dance with. So next up we have Capoeira. They're going to come out and say a few words about what they do, and then they're going to perform for you. So everybody give them a hand.
Hey guys, what's up? So, first of all, let's give another hand to Swing Dance for putting on this event and bring us out. Alright, so, real quick question. So who has seen us before? KG, you all better raise your hands. Oh, awesome. So there hasn't been a lot of people seen before. This is going to be I'm really excited to do this, guys. So Capoeira, for a little bit of context of what we do, Capoeira is an Afro-Brazilian movement art. An Afro-Brazilian movement art that combines martial arts, acrobatics, and dance all into one art form here. So the biggest question I get a lot of times is like, how do you guys not get hit? What are you guys doing here? Ever played tag before? Who's played tag before? Yeah, a little bit of tag. Oh, people play tag. Okay, whatever. That's okay. So, Capoeira is a lot like tag in the sense that you can be good at tag. Yes, you can be good at tag, but It's not about winning. It's about for the game itself. It's about for self-expression and communication through these movements. So, one more thing about this, guys, we're going to get started. What we do here on stage is completely additive. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. It might be good, it might be great. To make it great, to make it great. So what we need you guys to do is we're going to have a beat to the music. There's going to be a rhythm. We'll help you find it. Don't worry if you don't have rhythm. That's okay. We'll help you with it. And we're going to clap to the rhythm. The more energy you guys have, the more energy that we can feed off of and give you guys a fantastic show. All right, you guys are, let's do this thing.
Sou brasileiro, vim das bandas lá do norte, vim tentar a minha sorte para a vida melhorar. Eu sou guerreiro e não tenho medo da morte, da poeira, pé de sorte, eu vim aqui para lutar.
Another big hand for Capo. Sienna.
We need Sienna to stay. Oh, she's already gone. Okay, that's fine.
We have jokes for this.
Oh yeah, we do. I have the sheet. I have the master list.
So, how do you make a tissue dance?
Yeah!
You put a little boogie in it.
I'm so glad that we actually had people who knew the answer. That means we're not all just looking like idiots except you're telling really bad jokes.
Alright. So, our next performers are the ones you came here to see, obviously. They're the best in the house. I cannot say enough about how much work these two have put into this choreo.
They put a lot of effort in, over a lot of time and sweat and blood and tears.
You're gonna be impressed. You're gonna change your whole life view.
You might cry, that's okay.
This is Adam and Carissa's choreo. All right, everybody. I know that we're all exhausted right now.
Yeah. Real out of breath, every single one of us.
Because we've all been working real hard. So we're going to take an intermission. It's going to be 15 minutes. We're going to have music on. Feel free to come out to the dance floor and dance. We have free food in the back.
We're real out of breath. But before we go on our intermission, y'all remember our e-board video? Yeah, at the beginning, yeah. Okay, blank stares, that's fine. We have the blooper reel to show you first. So, as soon as our technology works with us and our projector turns on, we will play the blooper reel for you.
This is actually part of the blooper
I
reel?
know, right? Yeah, this is us struggling the whole time. That was just about how it went during the video. But we are prepared for this. And that means you guys get more jokes in the meantime.
It's flashing.
Okay. Oh, never mind, we got it. Okay.
I knew what I was doing the whole time.
We'll save the joke. Okay, wait, hold on.
We're gonna turn down the lights so you can actually see the blooper reel. Because there's some great things that you want to see here. There we go. Okay, Katie, hit it. because I can do that. Where do the one-legged dancers go for breakfast?
Where?
IHOP! Yeah!
No, I'm amazing.
Okay,
That's amazing.
one more, okay. What do you do when only one line dancer comes to your party? That's a good answer. I don't know if you guys heard that, but they said join them. I think that's a great idea. But the answer is a one-liner. Okay. It's so funny. It's fine. Okay. So to start off our second act, we have Sienna and Adam. They are dancing to the style of West Coast Swing, and their song is Catch and Release.
I go, but no one knows. It's not lonely. It's a necessary thing. It's a place I made. Find out what I made. The nights I stayed, counting stars and planes. Let it wash over me. Ready to lose my feet. Place where supposed to be. Steady on down the line. Lose every sense of time. Take it all in. Day to day, I'm flying to see. Find how far. Everybody got the reason. Everybody got the way. We're just catching and releasing what builds up around the day. It gets into your body. It flows right through your blood. You can tell each other secrets. And remember how to love. Da-dum-dum. 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 This place I'm going, no one knows. I breathe real slow. Let it out, let it in. It can be terrifying to be sure. Everywhere we've been, ready to lose my feet. Take me out to the place where one day. Lose every sense of time. Take it all in, wake up, that's for party. Day to day. Everybody got the reason, everybody got the way. We're just catching and release what builds up around the day. It gets into your body, it goes right through your blood. Till each other see, and remember how to love. Da-da-dum-dum, da-dum-dum, da-dum-dum, da-dum-dum. Da-dum-dum, da-dum-dum.
One more hand for Adam and Sienna. They're doing so good. Okay, up next we have another group or guest group, and that is Irish Dance Club. So please come out and
Hi, thank you guys so much for inviting us to this great event. It's one of our favorites to do every year. So we're Irish Dance Club. We perform at a variety of events around campus every year, and we also compete against other collegiate teams around the Midwest, which we just came back from a couple weeks ago competing at University of Dayton. We also have dancers in our club who compete still as individuals, and we have one who's actually going to the World Championships next week. So we put together this number for you guys. We're really excited about it. Enjoy.
about 4 years, for 3 years. So they've been dancing with us for almost as long as we've been doing the showcase. So we're so glad that they could come back. Let's have another round of applause for all of our guest dancers that came today. They are awesome. We are so grateful that you all came and joined us today. So I now have the honor of announcing Abby Smith and Max O'Cross. They are going to be dancing to the style of Charleston and to the song Belleville. So let's welcome them to the stage.
Before I announce our next performance, I just want to give another big hand for Max and Abby. They picked a song at a very, very high tempo, and they put a lot of work into it, and it turned out amazing.
And while they're still setting up, I have the list of jokes again. Okay, why did two knives go to the dance together?
Why?
Because they both look sharp. Okay, I thought that one was actually a good joke. The rest of them are good.
They're all really good jokes.
Yeah, they're much better than the chemistry ones I was suggesting yesterday, so you know. I don't think everyone would understand those because, you know, I'm a chemistry major and not everyone else is, but that's okay. Okay.
So our next choreo is going to be by a lovely couple people. This is Katie and I's choreo, and it is to the song, the Whistling Song, is actually what it's called, and it is in the style of Lindy Hop.
Yay!
This is my favorite thing. I don't know why we didn't think about doing this sooner. Okay, what is a duck's favorite dance?
What?
The quack step. I think that's so funny. Okay, for our last dance of the night, it is myself and Mr. Bo Stuck. We are going to be dancing in the style of West Coast Swing and to the song Intrigued.
Are we out of jokes?
No, you still have more jokes.
Oh, sweet. This is my favorite part. Wait, have I told this one? We're gonna find out. This one's my favorite. Here we go. What is the official dance of NASA?
I don't know what.
The moonwalk. If you show up, okay, so this one isn't called responsive, it's just a one-liner, here we go. If you show up near the end of a swing dance party, you know, like right now, you'd better bring a dip. That's all the choreographies we have for you, so we've reached the part of the night where we're going to announce next year's executive board for Swing Dance Club.
Let's give a round of applause to everyone who performed here tonight.
So, first, you want to start?
No, why don't you start? They're all so amazing, you guys.
First, we've got our treasurer next year, Max Okros.
Promotions Manager, Grace Anderson.
Then we have our Vice President for next year, which will be Katie Van Essendorf.
Certainly not least, we have our president next year, Sienna Witherell.
And shameless plug, we have a spot open.
Yeah, we do. If anyone wants to be the secretary of Swing Dance Club, please talk to us because we need a secretary still. Any Grand Valley student, yeah.
Yep, and so all next year's e-board, take a bow real quick, and then...
We also have another shameless plug. We have a fundraiser coming up. So if you go to Panera on Monday, April 15th, the one in Standale, we might receive some profits from that. So go to Panera on Monday and help us out. And tell them when you're at the register that you're there for swing dance and stuff. So.
You may have noticed that there were flyers on a lot of your chairs as you came in. If you show them, you have to show them that flyer, or we have an event on Facebook that has the PDF of it, or just say that you're from Swing Dance Club, or shout Swing Dance Club and do some swing dance moves. Or...
That's also acceptable. I'm sure the Panera workers would love it if you just started swing dancing in their lobby.
Anyway, go to Panera on Monday. What are the times? There are times. 4 to 8. We'll be there if you need an excuse. I know I need an excuse to go to Panera because it's so crazy expensive, but it's good. This is the perfect excuse.
I get to be in charge of senior gifts, so if every graduating senior could come up, please.
So we have a special gift for all the seniors. They get a special t-shirt that says Swing Dance Club Alumni, and it's got a special phrase on the back that will mean something to all of them.
Go, get up here, go.
Tell people who are like doing flips and stuff in the club that they're not allowed to do that. So the back of mine says, "You're an Ariel, get out."
Mine is super appropriate right now. It says, "Caution, I am sweaty."
I came up with all of these, thank you. Anyone who has spent more than 2 minutes with me knows that I have a deep passion for terrible jokes, and I will repeat them all the time, forever and ever. And one of them that I always do in swing dancing circles is whenever I make any sort of contact with anyone, even like just this, I will ask, "Is this blues?" So yeah, really terrible inside joke.
So my hometown is Wyandotte, Untitled State, so I'm Miss Wyandotte.
I'm a trombone player, jazz trombone player, so on the back of mine says trombone noises.
I've been asked many times if I have a name for my beard, and just recently I decided to finally come up with one, so it says, "Have you met Steve?"
Okay, so now all of the seniors can sit down, except for one, Adam Pearson. So this year, every year, Grand Valley has a special award ceremony called I Am Grand Valley, which recognizes student leadership around the campus.
And this year, our e-board kind of failed a little bit, and Adam was the only one who ever nominated anyone. So he didn't receive an award. So we, all of us on e-board, made an award for him called I Am Swing Dance, and we would like to read them to you and present you with your awards.
Okay, Katie, did you want to go first? Okay. Adam has done so many things for Swing Club. He served on the e-board for 3 years and has introduced so many people to dance. 3 years ago, Adam made a deal with me. Whoever learns West Coast will do a showcase with me, knowing that I wanted to do a showcase with him. So we went to our instructor, Scott's, and I had my first West Coast lesson. And I am so thankful for this moment because of that deal, because of Adam, I have learned my favorite style of dance and have met some of my favorite people. So Adam, I want to say thank you. You've done so many things for this club and we've seen you accomplish so much. I am so proud of you and I wish you all the best in your future. You deserve it.
Adam is very knowledgeable about swing dance and is a very good instructor at the dance club. He's able to teach everyone no matter what their dance level is and always makes jokes even when they're not funny, i.e. tonight. He's so much fun to dance with and always makes the best dance faces. He's an amazing president and I'm really going to miss you next year. Thank you, Adam.
Adam is an exceptional leader and friend to all of us who have been lucky enough to know him through the Swing Dance Club. His humor and personality are contagious, and he is always a great person to be around. Adam's contributions to the club over the years have helped make it a great place to be, and his skills as an instructor should definitely be recognized as well. Not only is he a great leader, he is an amazing lead as well. We'll miss him greatly next year.
Here we go. Out of all the e-board members, Adam was the first to go out of his way to make me feel welcome. He was my first friend in Swing Dance Club. Since then, he's pushed me to become a much better dancer and a better person. He's a fantastic president, and the club is very lucky to have him. He's a great teacher and leader. I think Adam's great. We made him a t-shirt. Okay, and even though that might seem a little bit sad, we are going to miss Adam so much next year, and I'm going to miss Adam because I'm also not coming back to club. But with this, I kind of forgot that I wasn't coming back next year, so I couldn't be like, we're going to miss Adam so much. I was like, yeah, that's true, I'm going to miss him too. Anyways. Okay, this concludes our 4th annual showcase. So we are going to have dancing here afterwards. Feel free to come up and dance, eat any food that's left over, and we just want to thank you all so much for coming. It was so much fun. And one more round of applause for all of the dancers. And last but most certainly not least, all of these decorations, all of the silhouettes, all the cutouts, all that credit goes to Miss Katie, who decorated everything for us. And with that, thank you so much all for coming. Please get home safe, and we hope you had a great night.
Yeah.